This video is sponsored by evee, Australia's very own Tesla and electric vehicle sharing platform.
Hey everyone, you're Tesla Tom, and thanks so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel where we discuss Tesla, electric vehicles and renewable energy. If this is your first time to this channel, then hello and welcome. Take a moment to hit that red subscribe button, that way you stay informed of any new content, and it also helps other fans find us as well. Today I'm going to show you all the accessories that I have installed for our Tesla Model 3 right behind me here. We're going to do that and much more right after this. Hey, welcome back everyone, and I've been asked to do this video several times now to show you guys the accessories that I've installed for our Tesla Model 3. I've been fortunate enough to receive some accessories in the mail to review, others I've bought myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you which ones I've received complimentary to review and which ones I've bought as well. That way you get an idea of the kind of reviews that I've done for both products. We're going to do the accessories that I've bought and received for the exterior of the car and also the interior of the car. I'm also going to rate the accessories that I've got based on how critical they are for your car. Of course, things like charging cables, I think they're quite critical, all the way down to puddle lights, which I think they're just a bit of fun for your car. And then finally, at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you which accessories I'm going to install in future videos to give you an idea of what's coming up on the channel. And of course, as always, I'll list all the accessories in the video description below. That way you can check them out for yourself and see whether they're worth getting for your own vehicle. All right, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so let's start with the front of the car, and this is where we place all our charging cables for the Tesla Model 3 inside the front or the front boot of the car. This is what I'd class as critical accessories for your car. And why do I say critical? Well, with more and more charging stations coming online, particularly AC charging stations or slower charging stations, some of them may not have a tethered charging cable. So I generally recommend people when they buy an electric vehicle, particularly a Tesla, you should get some charging cables to fit those charging stations. Now, I've got four charging cables in the front. The first one is the Tesla included accessory that comes with all Tesla Model 3s. This is the universal mobile charger. You've got a 10 amp and 15 amp tail in there. I've done videos on this already, so check them out. But this is included with all cars, so keep that in your car at all times. Now, I received this one free from evee.com.au, our good friends there. So this one is a 5-pin 32 amp tail, which will fit into any three-phase socket. It'll only give you 7 kilowatts or single phase charge. That'll fit into that universal mobile charging kit that comes with every car. So that is something I do recommend in case you don't have a dedicated EV charging station, which you can then plug into a showground or a camping site anywhere in Australia. So that's a good one to have. I also received this one free from evee. This is a Type 1 on this end to a Type 2, which is your Tesla Model 3 on this end. Unfortunately, this is not sold anymore in Australia, but there is an alternative. This one I did buy for our Tesla Model S. This essentially does the same thing. It's a Type 1 on this end and also a Type 2 on this end. So that's something I do recommend. Just be careful with this one. They can swing, so just be careful. They can hit your car if you're not careful, so take care with that one. That one also available from evee and also JETCHARGE as well. By the way, those Type 1 to Type 2 adapters are good for older Type 1 chargers. Some of them still exist in Australia, like the charge point chargers. So if you don't want to get those, I do strongly recommend, however, that you get a Type 2 EV cable. So it's Type 2 on both ends. Okay, so that one fits into your car there. And then this one fits into the charger, also a Type 2. There you go, Type 2 charger. This one I believe is a 5-meter one. I did buy this one. You can get a 7-meter one. There are some chargers I've seen out there that are not specifically designed for Tesla Model 3. They're at an odd location. They're probably more suitable for other EVs. So if you want to cover your bases, then a 7-meter cable might be useful as well. A bit more expensive, but if you do know of some odd charging points, then a 7-meter cable might be useful. But I've got the 5-meter one and I haven't had any trouble with that one yet. And the last accessory in the frunk is a frunk mat, which you can buy from Tesla. There we go, frunk mat for Model 3. Now this one I did pay for used. It was sold to me by Keith secondhand, who you might know from my comparison video for a 2019 versus a 2021 Tesla Model 3. So check that video out as well, where Keith and I discussed the differences between the two variants. Now I do recommend frunk mats, trunk mats and floor mats quite strongly, because I think they do help the upholstery and the interiors of the car last longer, particularly if you've got children, animals, you use this car as a daily car, you know, do toss things around. This is quite good just to protect the car, and they're not very expensive as well. So that's the frunk mat. There's a trunk mat as well, which I'll go through later on. Now, of course, you can imagine all the different types of Tesla accessories you can have for your car, but I do realize that not all my viewers own a Tesla. But there is a way you can actually try out for yourself what it is like to own a Tesla, and that's with evee.com.au, Australia's very own Tesla and electric vehicle sharing platform. It's essentially a car sharing platform for Teslas and electric vehicles. Owners who are willing to let you try before you buy, so you can hire it for a few days to see what it's like to actually own an EV, to see what it's like to charge the car for yourself every night, maybe take it for a road trip somewhere, take it for a few days, so you can feel for yourself what it's like for us as Tesla and electric vehicle owners to drive an EV. Or if you know someone who's always talking about Teslas, I think this would make a perfect gift to hire a Tesla or an electric vehicle for a few days. I can tell you that would make anybody's day. So go check out evee.com.au/TeslaTom. Use my coupon code TeslaTom for $30 off your first rental. You won't be disappointed. There's so many EVs and Teslas available now to rent across Sydney and other capital cities and other centres around Australia. So check them out and go and hire a Tesla or electric vehicle for yourself to try out. And now, on with the rest of the video. Okay, I'm getting on the floor for this one, but this one's just maybe classified as fun and certainly just personal preference. Now, for those of you who don't know, our Tesla Model 3 is a performance stealth. It's a bit of a unicorn car. They don't make these anymore. It's essentially a performance motors and range and you know, acceleration and top speed and things like that. But the wheels that came with this car were essentially SR Plus wheels or aero wheels that initially came with a cap like that. Now, it's personal preference whether you like the cap look or you don't like the cap look. I've gone without the cap look. There are different varieties of this cap kit where you can essentially cover the nuts and the bolts like that, and then they give you a little Tesla cap cover on top as well, and also a tire pressure inlet cover as well, all with the Tesla logo. Like I said, there are different types available on Amazon and eBay and other retailers like that, so take your pick, but I'll leave the one I used in the description below for you guys to check out. Okay, so before we head into the interior of the car, I just want to show you a bit of a fun accessory which I've installed for all 4 doors of our Tesla Model 3. Check this out. Yes, a puddle light. I couldn't help myself, just for a bit of fun. The kids love it as well. I got this one from Amazon, so I'll leave that, of course, as a link in the description below. It's quite bright if you've just got the one door open, but as you'll see in this clip here, if you've got 2 doors open, it does dim a little bit for all doors. Alrighty everyone, welcome to the interior of our Tesla Model 3. First things first, I'm going to show you the new floor well lights that I installed here. So they're a bit brighter than the default OEM lights for the footwells of your driver and passenger side. Now these ones I got from, I'm going to open the door just to show you again. This one I got from my good mate Tim, who bought a few and gave me a couple. So very nice of you, Tim, to send me those. And it certainly has made a huge difference to the lighting of the interior, so much so that I went out to buy Puddle Lights as well. And the next thing I want to show you is the wrap for the piano black finish, and this is probably more for the 2019 and early 2020 Tesla Model 3s in Australia. There was a piano black finish for the center console. I put a wrap on here sunshades going down, I'll talk about that in a second. I put a wrap onto the center console because it does scratch easily. As you can see, there are finger marks on there, but that's okay, that's on the wrap. so I'm happy with that. So that extends down to the drink holders as well, and also to the cover for the charging area, so that's quite nice. I quite like that, and I certainly recommend that if you've got an older Tesla Model 3, which you may have bought secondhand perhaps these days. Next thing I want to show you is the wireless charging pad, which I actually received free from Jeda, so thank you Jeda for sending me that. This is a version 3 charging pad. It's very nice. It supports larger phones in both landscape and portrait mode. So if you've got an older car like this, I certainly recommend you look at Jeda. And underneath this, I also got the USB hub from Jeda as well. Just you can see there, that plugs into the 2 USB-A ports at the back of the car. And it provides you also some USB-C ports on there. And hidden inside, there is a secret compartment, which hopefully I can show you. I've got a Samsung portable SSD down there. This is the 500 gigabyte version, and I do recommend an SSD for your Sentry mode because theoretically they are better at holding the data, and also in between events, better at writing as well, so you don't miss anything in between, between one file and the other. So that's what I recommend. Moving up to the screen here, I got a screen protector. Received free as well from Tectin Technologies in Australia, in Sydney. It's a very nice charging protector. I believe this is the Moshi brand. You can see there, Moshi. You can reapply this as many times as you want. I'm a bit of a neat freak for fingerprints, so I install this so that so I don't get the fingerprints, and also reduces the glare from the sunlight, although ironically the glare is coming from the light from my camera, although it is very bright and I'm very close to it as well. But that's certainly something I do recommend if you don't like fingerprints on your screen. Okay, so you've been seeing hints of this windshield protector here to the left of shot. Now this is just nothing too special. I got this from Amazon. It does fit the Tesla Model 3 very well. It does come with suction cups, but I don't generally use them. Let's see if I can hold my camera and also take this out for you. There we go. Oh yeah, this is a gritty, earthy YouTube video right now. There you go, that just folds up like that, and I just put down this visor here to protect, or to hold that side, and similarly as well for this side. And there we go, that provides a nice shade. It's not perfect by any means, but from the reviews I've seen on Amazon, nothing is perfect. So that's the one I use, and I'll try to find a link for this one. I did buy this a long time ago, so I'll have to go through my Amazon history for you. And one last thing before I move to the boot of the car, and just to show you again the lovely floor well lights here. I do highly recommend getting floor mats for your car. I was lucky enough to receive this complimentary with the Tesla, and if you buy a long range of performance now, you do get floor mats like that. But if you don't, if you've got SR Plus, I do recommend getting floor mats for your Tesla Model 3. There are several options online available, but if you are watching this and if you've bought floor mats for your Tesla, please leave a comment below to let us know if they're any good and to show us where to get them. Alright, so moving on to the boot or the front of our Tesla Model 3. As you can see right there, the Tesmanian logo right there. This is where I got our trunk or boot mat for our Tesla Model 3. At the time when we had this, there wasn't very many Australian based retailers that you could buy a boot mat from. I think there are more available now, so if you've got one recently, let us know in the comments below. But I got this from Tesmanian, which is an American retailer. They've got one now that fold in half, which is I think probably a better version. But underneath here, they were very kind enough to actually send this one to me. Well, actually I got this one for free because I met Vincent from Tesmanian in Los Angeles pre-COVID. He was nice enough to send me one of these coolers underneath here. I got this one for free. It's a nice cooler inside. Yeah, we certainly do use it sometimes when we go out, go for a picnic or go to the beach, have some cool drinks in there. Very handy to have. It comes with a couple of ice packs as well. But also good for like shopping. If you've got a big shop for some things that you need to keep cold on your trip home, then certainly a useful thing to have in that little underwell storage space for your Tesla Model 3, which hides very nicely there. And as I've said before, I think a trunk or boot mat is critical to have for your Tesla Model 3. because it does keep the upholstery underneath there nice and clean. As you can see, it's pretty good condition under there, and all the sand or the grit or the boot marks from getting in under there for some reason, you know, it all stays on the mat. So I think it is critical to have. And the last thing I want to show you is my Tesla umbrella, which I bought recently. You can see right there, it's got the nice Tesla logo there for you. As you can see in this clip here, I've opened it out. Pretty good quality, looks pretty cool as well. What proud Tesla owner wouldn't want to have a Tesla umbrella to open up as you are stepping out of your vehicle on a rainy day? So that's why I got it. Now, the Tesla Owners Club of Australia were very kind enough to supply a 20% off coupon for the Tesla Australia shop. So I got this for 20% off, which was very nice, and shipping was free because it's now an Australian-based Tesla shop, which is very cool. Tesla umbrella. So very proud of that one. We got two, one for the Tesla Model 3 and also for our Tesla Model S as well. Well, there you have it, guys. Those are the Tesla Model 3 accessories I've currently got installed for our car. We plan to also do ceramic coating for the car in the next couple of weeks or so back at Frank's place at Definitive Car Detailing in Lane Cove in Sydney. If you haven't seen my Tesla Model S get that treatment, check out that video as well. And also quickly before I go, this is the car care product I currently use for washing both cars, the Optimum No Rinse wash and wax. I certainly do recommend this product. I bought this one, by the way, by myself. We use it currently for both cars. Some people have said that if there's ceramic coating on the car, it does leave a bit of a residue. I haven't noticed that myself. The wash is pretty clean, to be honest with you, so this is quite good. There's also a blue version that's just the Optimum Rinse. It's a great product because it uses very little water, and I'll do a video later on as well how I wash our Tesla Model 3 to keep it nice and shiny and clean. And one last thing as well is that Hansho have sent me a Frank auto opening kit, as you can see there. So over the next couple of weeks or so, I will be asking the local Hansho installer here in Sydney to come over to our place to install this for you guys to have a look, and I'm looking forward to that as well, and so stay tuned for that video. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate that. If you didn't, just give it a thumbs down. YouTube doesn't know the difference, and people will notice this video nonetheless. And of course, subscribe if you haven't done so already yet. And please leave a comment below if you think there are any other accessories that you'd like me to install, or you think is critical for a smooth and efficient running of a Tesla Model 3, or even just if it's fun to have that you think we would enjoy or the kids might enjoy as well. Leave a comment below. Looking forward to hearing from you guys as well. Alright guys, well stay tuned for future videos, future accessories, including the detailing, and also the installation of the front kit, auto front kit, and also how I wash my car as well. Stay safe guys, and until the next video, happy charging!